Hey everybody, it's Alyssa
Hello again, hi guys.
and Dawn, and this is
That's right, I'm Don.
Loving Heart Talks, our video podcast where we just share about relationships and life and everything. We talk about stuff that just comes from the heart, and we kind of do it with there's no direction, no script. We just go. Dawn and I are always kind of trying to figure out things to talk about, and we'll have little conversations like off camera, and I usually surprise them with the topic.
We have conversations, and then you come up with a question that had nothing to do with the conversations, which I really like, because then the answer comes from here.
Yeah, and it's
and
not forced.
premeditated.
It's not forced, and we definitely don't want anything to be forced or scripted, or we just want it to be real and definitely, again, from the heart. So. One of the things we've been talking about recently, and we spoke about it in a recent video, was authenticity. So that kind of got me thinking about how we are right now on camera. I feel like we're like too happy and too bubbly and everything. We're just super positive about life, and and I know a lot of people have a hard time feeling that way, and probably get super cynical about how we are and what we're kind of talking about and like trying to spread and share. And so I just want Dawn's thought on, is there such thing as too much happiness, and how we're being on camera? Like, what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, today I wasn't that happy when I got up.
Right.
I kind of was in a bad mood. I forced myself to go to yoga, And then I come here, and I would say the reason we're both happy is we love what we're doing.
Right.
I mean, when the camera isn't on, this is how you and I talk, because we talk about these things that are close to us, that are meaningful, and we feel like we're growing, we're learning, we're expanding, even evolving.
Yeah.
So it's like we're doing what we love to do.
Right.
So we appear to be really happy because we're really happy.
We really are happy. It's kind of scary sometimes, and
So even when the camera's off, we're happy. Now when I leave here, who knows? I mean, I'm going for a blood test. I don't think I'm going to walk in that bubbly, but
maybe that's just what you
and
need.
it could carry over, yeah.
Right.
But I guess if there's a lesson to be learned here, and it's like, again, we could, doing what you love to do.
Right.
People ask, like, what's the meaning of life? And I would say the meaning of life is we're supposed to be happy.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people think that's drugs, sex, alcohol, and everything else, but it's like when you're living in this place,
Right.
Just like a little baby, they're just happy.
Right.
It's
It's from within. It's this fire within, and that's what's making you happy. So you don't need alcohol or drugs, or you don't need a thing to put either in your body or some sort of outside force that's going to magically make you happy. It can simply come from within.
And, I think we're both learning, because we just started doing this thing.
Right.
And I mean, we might as well be getting stoned. This is such a high.
It totally is. Yeah.
So, we're learning. It's like, God, why not just do what makes you happy?
Yeah.
And I just get, people just think that's like, oh, I'll party all day long, or I'll just have sex all day long. You party all day long is going to be a point where you're not happy. Sex eventually, that wears down too.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, but this is just being authentic. It's living in your heart. It's following, again, I always bring the word heart up, because you're following your heart. And through our little strange relationship, we're both like high as a kite, just because this is awesome.
Well, and I hear people that do love their job and find joy in it and don't think of it as working, and so they totally get this whole concept of doing what you love and in turn making you happy. Every day you wake up elated to be alive because you love what you do. And so, and a lot of times those are people that work for themselves, and those are people that are either freelancing or working from home and get to make their own schedule. And
so back to like the original question, which is, are we like too happy on the set here? We're just being happy, and like maybe later on today or earlier this morning when I wasn't that happy, it's okay to be sad.
Right.
We had a whole podcast on that, but it's like, imagine just living in a life where the emotions are okay.
Right.
And there's no judgment whether one's worse than the other or better than the other. And lucky for you guys, we really love doing this.
Right.
And mostly lucky for us because, if no one ever saw this, we'd still be happy.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
so, and I think that's why we're doing this, because we notice how our conversations are and how it does give us this high and this energy and this love for life and this love for each other, and this love that we can kind of transfer, this energy that we can transfer into other areas of our life. Like I said in the last video, how when we were together the other day and I was just in this incredible place and this energy was going, and we found this idea and decided that this was the concept we were going to go with, and the whole rest of my evening I was still really kind of on this high about it. And I know not every day is going to be like that, and so that's always going to we're always going to have to come back to accepting, being
And
not
realizing
happy.
happiness is not better than sadness.
It's not at
So
all.
hopefully we'll evolve together and see that more often.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that gives me a great topic for the next time around. So, well,
Good job, my friend.
thanks, Don. Love you.
Don't forget to.
Yeah, don't forget to check us out on Facebook. You're free to say that if you want. I don't
You
have to
say
do
it so much better though.
Oh, yes. No, you say everything good too. Yeah, check us out on Facebook. Comment below. Check out our individual websites. He's got donvaca.com and I'm lunamused.com.
And ask questions, right?
Yeah, ask questions. Leave comments. Like, tell us if you love us, if you hate us. We don't love the word hate, but that's okay. Just tell us how you feel. There's no right or wrong. So any questions, anything you want us to talk about, we'll be discretionary about that, but we will literally probably talk about anything. So thanks for joining us, and catch us next time. Bye guys.